All right, everybody. This is the Organs Podcast. It is called The Organs Chronicles. Today, I'm here with my co-host, Cass. Cass, how are you doing today?
Uh, I'm so excited for this. This has been such a blast.
All right, so we're gonna begin with my retarded day. Um,
Oh no.
yesterday, I went to see the premiere movie of the newest Deadpool. Now, I won't say any spoilers. It was a phenomenal movie. Uh, so I get invited to my friend Cass's house. You know, the guy that's the co-host is right here. But his wife said no, which is understandable. So me and my douchebag friend Dennis Chomita are 30 minutes on the way to this dude's fucking house. All right, all right. Dennis stops and goes, "Man, we don't have enough time to watch the movie." I'm like, "No, we don't." And then I get a message from Cass, and he's like, "Oh yeah, guys, you can't come." And we're like, "Oh fuck, really?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, we're gonna have to make it a different time." I'm like, but, oh, okay." So we turn around, and he goes, "Hey, I'm kind of hungry. You want to hit up Duke's for food?" I'm like, "Duke's the gas station?" He went, "Yeah." I'm like, "No, but I am thirsty." So we head up into Duke's. And then after that, he goes, "Well, I'm actually really hungry." I'm like, "Dennis, I weigh 270 pounds. You are a fucking twink that weighs 120 pounds. How are you hungrier than me at all times of the day?" We then proceed to drive to the fucking Walmart, which obviously Walmart bangs as shit, but we only went there because they had snacks. I got pistachios, and I got some Welch's grape juice, and I got my probiotic fucking digestant pop because I have dietary issues. That's because I can't shit. Um,
Wait, hold on. You sent me a picture of that. I swear to God, I thought it was wine. I thought you had wine.
no, straight up, it looks like wine, but it's like
I know. I was like, I was so confused.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, for everybody in the podcast, I am not old enough to drink, so that is equally funny when you see this dude fast forwarding. We go to Subway, which is in the fucking Walmart. I'm drinking the Welch's fucking big ass wine bottle whilst eating a 6-inch sub. That's not weird at all in a Subway. So we finally finish eating. Mr. Cuck McGee says, "Okay, time to go to the movie theater," which I didn't know I was going to and was hype about. I go, "Oh, did you get me a ticket?" And he went, "Yes." And I went, "Fuck yeah." So we get there. We get to the front. I order my drink. We go to the fucking dude that scans the ticket. And he goes, "Oh, we're not at the same theater." I'm like, "What do you mean we're not at the same theater? Aren't we seeing the same movie?" He goes, "Yeah. Yours isn't an hour and 10 minutes." And I went, "I'm sorry?" He's like, "Oh yeah, mine was booked. I had the pre-release. I got to see the extra shit. Yeah, I paid like $50 in advance." I'm like, "You said you got us tickets." And he went, "Yeah, I got you the basic one though." Mind you, he's my ride and the whole reason I went. So now I'm gonna go to a movie theater alone, but I have to wait an hour before I can fucking see the movie.
Oh, we always love that.
So this Cuck McGee, so I call Cass randomly. He didn't pick up, mind you, he didn't pick up. So I called
I
the
was
bitch
busy.
that I'm flirting with. I call her waiter because she was my waiter at a restaurant, and I got her phone number from doing a Buffalo Wild Wings challenge. I failed miserably, almost threw up. Still got her number
Good way to
though.
get it.
So I wait an hour, and then I finally go into the movie theater. I sit down, and there's this old fucking woman. I mean, ancient, 85-year-old woman that sits directly next to me, just hanging on my armrest. Was not enthused. And then her super hot daughter came by. I was more enthused at that point.
Good reason to be.
Yes, 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 yes. They had popcorn, whatever. They're starting to talk about the fucking movie, and then one of them goes, "Oh, I've already seen it," and I go, "I want to not listen to any part of this conversation now." That means they went to the premiere that my douchey friend went to, and then sat down in this theater. So the movie starts phenomenal. It ends even more phenomenal. All the fourth wall breaks. You got to see everything about Logan and the Marvel cast. It was great. So we leave. I see douchebag cumguts McGee named Dennis. He comes over, gives me a high five, and he goes, first thing out of his mouth, "You know how long I've been waiting for you?" Like, bitch, this was your decision. I sat
Yeah,
an
he booked it an hour after himself.
which was even funnier because he only had to wait 10 minutes because he had extra content in his theater.
Oh my God. He knew what he was getting into.
Yes. So he's laughing, he's giggling, he start talking about all the fun things he saw that I didn't fucking see. And he goes, "Well, isn't that cool?" I'm like, "I don't know. I didn't fucking see that." So
Would have been nice.
yeah, would have been great. Would have been great to see all these good premieres that you're talking of the fucking new Marvel movies that I don't know about. And then he drives me home, and I'm like, "Oh man, that was cool." I get out of the car and I go, "Oh, let me get my stuff: phone, wallet, keys, hat." "Hey, Dennis, wasn't my key in the center console?" He goes, "No, you never brought your key." I'm like, "Well, I had to grab my bag because I was journaling before I got here, and I put it in the center console below my drink." "Oh, that was weird." "Oh, I'm tired." I'm like, "Dennis, that means I lost my key, the only key to my car." He goes, "Oh, yeah, I gotta go home though. My dad, he's gonna think something's wrong." I'm like, "You're 21. Your father does not give a fuck where you are. Second off, I can't drive my vehicle to work, dog. What do you mean?" He goes, "Ah, that sucks." He then proceeds to back out and leave.
That's so messed up.
Best friend, by the way, best friend, 11 or
Well,
more years.
that's what best friends are for, to screw you over and rat you out.
Cut, cut to today. Not counting the day before where I retraced everywhere I went the night of. So as soon as he did that douchey shit, I got in my dad's car and I went to the BP we went to. I checked if I dropped it there. I went to the Walmart we went to. I walked through the whole fucking store. I called the movie theater. I then went to the movie theater and I looked everywhere. Nothing. Nothing at all. So tell my dad, he's like, "Oh, okay, I guess you're gonna have to see how much that's gonna cost." We go through a whole spiel. Um, they can't reprogram the key. It would be special order, meaning it's either they have it or they don't. And if they don't have it, it's a new program in your vehicle, which is $800. And at that point I must get a new car.
That's insane. That's stupid.
Fast forward to fucking today. I go to work, like everybody else does. I get up at fucking 8 o'clock. We drive to work, and I work probably 11 hours doing HVAC shit with my father. I learned shit on the way. It was great. It's phenomenal. I come home and I text Dennis. I'm like, "Oh, so did you search your car up and down? Did you find the key?" He went, "Oh, I didn't look." I'm like,
I
"You
expected that one.
I'm like, "You didn't look for my key, at all?" He went, "No, I forgot." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, as long as you forgot." He went, "Well, also, I just really didn't think about doing it." I'm like, "So when you get off work?" He goes, 10. By the way, guys, it's 10:45 right now. So this happened 45 minutes ago, maybe a little less than that. Fuckface McGee sends me a message and he goes, "Oh yeah, what's your key look like?" I'm like, "A key, a black car key." He went, "Oh, well, I have this thing that
I don't
kind of,
know. It's a square.
I got this thing that kind of looks like a key fob." Now, I don't know if any of you have seen a key fob. Um, it is a little button that's unlock and lock and maybe a panic button. But there's no key feature, you know what I'm saying? There's no thing you shove in to a fucking car. That's the whole point of a key fob. And this fuck uses every ounce of his body to go, oh, it kind of looks like a key fob. Sends me a photo of very much a car key. Then he goes, oh, well, I thought I told you the other day when I pulled it out and you said, no, that's not my key. And I'm like, first of all, that's the biggest bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Second of all, shut the fuck up. Where'd you find the key? He went, oh, in the center console. I went, you mean the console that I said the key was in the whole time? And he went, well, no, I had to move it because it was in the way of the drink. And I went, whose drink? He went, well, yours. I'm like, did you have a drink? He was like, no, but I didn't want it to inconvenience you. I'm like, inconvenience me? Dog, this is 12 hours later. What do you mean? So I just got my key back, by the way. And this is where I'm at right now, irrevocably pissed at this dude for being the worst friend I have ever fucking met.
Best of friends ever.
Yes, I'll never not be this guy's friend. He's the dumbest fucking person I've ever met in my whole life.
Well, I mean, if you stop being his friend, I mean, who knows what would happen to him? Obviously.
Who knows? He might be successful. Nah.
He might get lost one day.
No, I'm waiting for him to ask me a favor and for me to go, don't you remember that thing I said? Oh, no, because I didn't fucking say it? That sucks. That really sucks.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, I forgot the even funnier part. Not related to him. My father, who used to drive the car before me, worked at a hospital and he had a security belt. Well, this car used to be his 11 years ago. So he still had the spare key in his old uniform pocket that he had never used. So even
Nobody just nobody wants to help you.
so no, he didn't know. This is literally a whim. My father randomly fucking remembered
Okay.
this. And it's like the spare key. It doesn't even have like the clickers or the buttons. It's just the
Oh,
key. And again, this was I don't know, 11 years ago where he went, oh, I'll think about this man with love and affection and go, oh, this might be where this is. We fucking pull out this dusty ass key. But my friend who picked the key up couldn't fucking remember where it was.
that's sad.
So now we're going to lead off with my co-host.
That's interesting. So, do you know what CrowdStrike is?
No.
Okay, so there's this big ordeal. I guarantee you everyone's heard it some way, some form. So I work in the IT department. There's this small store called StarTech in Hermitage. It's not too big, not too small. We deal with a couple companies. But this larger company called CrowdStrike is the world's largest cybersecurity. I say cybersecurity, it's just a security company. Basically, every large company uses it. First National Bank uses it. I don't know, other banks use it. Airlines use it. Every large company you can think of uses it. So, them being this massive company that everybody relies on, they sent out an update probably a week and a half ago. They did not think to test it. Oh, because why test it? That's stupid. Let's not do that. So they sent out this update. It did not agree with Windows. All the Windows machines just absolutely shit themselves. Like full on dead instantly. Some people were lucky they didn't get the update because it didn't go through fast enough or they didn't have Wi-Fi at the time, etc. That kind of stuff. So then they realized, oh shit, we just fucked up. Oh no. So they quickly, within, I think, I'm probably pulling times out my ass right now, but within probably 3-4 hours after them realizing that and then freaking out, they very quickly made a secondary update which stopped that and fixed it. So, like I said, some people got the problem, some people didn't, some people got fixed. So for probably a week, week and a half, and I guarantee you it's going to continue for about a month until it's fully resolved. But all of these companies, airlines, banks, large companies, all of their Windows machines, their servers, absolutely just shit themselves, stop working. So everybody was in a panic. There was conspiracies about, oh, they're taking down America. Oh, the world's coming to an end. There's all this crazy stuff that I was reading. So my tiny little tech store, our largest company, I can't name names, but our largest company was like, hey, are we getting hacked? No, you're not getting hacked. Hey, are you sure? No, not getting hacked. We're sure. So then they start sending their computers over and all this stuff, and we're trying to fix it and fix it and fix it. Can't fix it. Because normally we like BitLock stuff, we'll encrypt them, and everything's on a domain, which is just a normal thing. Most companies have all their stuff on a domain. So we're still trying to figure this shit out. We can't fix it. We're supposed to be able to, but we can't because CrowdStrike ruined everything. So days go on. We're trying to fix stuff. They're getting pissed off. We're getting pissed off. CrowdStrike's getting pissed off. Everybody's getting pissed off. Just unhappy time. So Windows, I think probably 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, they posted an official release, which is supposed to force computers into safe mode, which safe mode, for the people that don't know this, is basically, I mean, it's what it's called. It's safe mode. So it should bypass any security measures and forcibly put you into Windows. So anything you do shouldn't break the computer. It's supposed to, but realistically, safe mode is technically harmful because you're bypassing all these security measures. So if you do something wrong, your whole computer's screwed. It kind of deceives the name. So that didn't work. They sent out another official release update, which is supposed to just fix it. That didn't work because we're on a domain, so safe mode is permanently disabled. It's BitLock, so that doesn't work. So we're having this big problem, and my stupid ass goes, huh, I have a flash drive at home that has Kali Linux on it. Maybe I should try that. 2 days go past. My dumbass forgets the flash drive at home twice in a row. I'm like, huh, it's Friday. I gotta remember this shit. So I have one of my coworkers text me, bring your frickin' flash drive. I bring in the flash drive. Thank God. So by the way, I'm not like any high level administrator in this company. I'm just a basic level like tech. I've been there a couple years, but I'm just like a basic level tech. I just deal with like daily customers. So in their minds, I'm not anything crazy. I'm not like top of the line. I should be able to fix this shit. So I'm like, okay, let me try this. I plug in my flash drive. I disable secure boot. I boot into my Kali Linux flash drive, which anybody that doesn't know, Kali Linux is a forensic OS, an operating system. So the whole point of it is to hack people, take Wi-Fi's. I mean, it's for penetration testing. So I log in. I'm like, huh, okay, let's see if we can try something. I could see all the folders. So Kali Linux allows me to see all the folders in the Windows laptop, even though it's bitlocked. I can't mess with any of the files, but I can still view them. So I go through, I look on the official CrowdStrike website. They say delete file. It's in like Windows, System 32, drivers, and then it's like it's a file like C dot 921 dot a bunch of other numbers. I'm not going to go through all because it's like 30 different numbers. So I eventually find it after like 15 minutes of searching. I'm like, okay, let's try to get rid of this. Because it's still bitlocked, I can't remove it. So I copied the file and pasted it to my flash drive. I'm like, okay. So then I download this thing called DisLocker, which is supposed to disable BitLocker. It worked, disabled it. And then I was able to unbitlock the drive and remove that file. So all these tech people in this place can't figure out how to do this. And then my low level ass plugs in a Kali Linux flash drive on a 256 gigabyte flash drive that I bought from Amazon and fix it. And they're like, my boss is like, oh, how'd you do that? I'm like, oh, I just plugged in my flash drive that you don't like me having because he doesn't like me having a flash drive, a personal flash drive for the store because I could steal data. I'm doing my job, not trying to steal nothing. So he's never been a fan of me having this, and he's not a fan of Linux to begin with because he's a Windows-based Intel person. But regardless, he's like, "Oh, that's cool. We'll write down all your notes and let everyone else know." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm like, "Shit." He didn't complain about my flash drive. That's awesome. So now we're gonna get in a bunch of other computers that are having the same CrowdStrike problem, and hopefully I can fix them that way. But it's been a ordeal though with this stupid CrowdStrike. Everyone's been having problems. I even heard on the radio the day after it happened. I don't know if you guys listened to on the radio 93.3 Rover's Morning Glory used to be Bob and Tom show. They were talking about it. Rover actually was on a plane, or I say plane, he was at an airport and his flight was delayed because of CrowdStrike. He was supposed to fly to some place for his anniversary or something. And all the flights were blue screening. All the screens were blue screening, everything. Everything Windows based, blue screen. And everyone's been just having a cow over it. It's been wonderful. I love it. It's been a pain. But have you heard anything about CrowdStrike at all?
Yeah. So when my friend Timmy came down, my actual best friend who cares about my existence, uh,
We love real friends.
he had a flight the day it happened.
That's gotta suck.
So everybody thought we were being like cyber hacked and shit, or like
Yeah,
Russia was ending us. And he's just sitting there
yeah.
trying to
I saw
get
a
to
lot of that.
Florida, and they just go, "Yeah, no, you're not leaving today." He's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, nope, nothing.
It's like, "Oh, we don't have any systems," and he didn't understand. And they're like, "No, you physically don't understand. We can't run anything at all."
Yeah.
So, cut to where I live, which will just give you roughly somewhere in fucking Ohio. Every single gas station except this dude's, it's literally called like Mike's local fucking gas station because he uses his own satellite and he also uses cash. Our speedways are down, our robes are down, our fucking BPs are down. Every single major gas company can't pump gas. None of their satellites are on. All their services are done. They don't know how to do CAD registers without having credit cards. Every single one of them's fucking closed. You go to the McDonald's across the street, fucking closed. So this small little update that some dude whoop-de-dooed and accidentally did literally fucked up half a country for months. And they're just gonna say, well, it's fixed in a few hours. No, you stop.
Oh, wait, hold on. Here's the best thing. I didn't mention this. They totally destroyed the entire United States, or most of it, for a minimum a week.
Yep.
You know what their resolution is? They're like, oh, we're so, so, so sorry. As an apology, every computer and every company that had this problem, here's a $10 Uber Eats gift card. Just let that sink in. Yup. $10 Uber Eats gift card. That's literally that's half a Starbucks coffee.
Hey, you trying to go save your $1 million company that you need to be to in 2 hours. Your flight's canceled. You can't go anywhere. You're fucked. Oh, I love it.
They did not even try. They asked their like janitor. You're like, we just fucked up the whole country. What we should do? Uh, you guys have a gift card for something? Oh yeah, here's a $10 gift card for Uber Eats.
Uh,
It's wild.
it's pathetic. They don't. Not only did they not have a real reason why it's fucked up and why there isn't a safeguard, they just went, "Whoops! Here's a gift card, but only if you apply." And they're just like,
That really is what it is. Yeah.
so like, hopefully it doesn't happen again. But if it does, whoops! We still don't have a plan.
See, I don't believe what they say happened, and nobody at my work does either, and everyone talked about it. I mean, granted, but not on that level. Because, like, what do you mean you didn't test it with Windows? Everybody uses Windows, and I mean everybody. Advanced people, old grandmas, children, everybody uses Windows. How do you not test it on a
I have a
freaking Windows machine?
I have a
Like,
fucking
what?
PC from like Windows 360, like that level PC bullshit, like something used from like 20 years ago. If you try and boot it, it will instantly connect to the Windows right now. It's clearly not that different, and that's like what 20 years of system updates, and it still went trying to update. Like it's not like they didn't fucking come up with a whole new system. All their shit is the same.
It's I don't honestly, I can't even fathom what actually went wrong. I'm guessing honestly, no, I got nothing honestly. I just don't believe them when they say they forgot to test it.
Uh,
Because they use Windows machines. I guarantee you their what is the desk lady? Their what's the name for desk lady?
uh, uh, uh.
Receptionist. There we go. Okay, their receptionist. They probably use Windows. I guarantee you their CEO used Windows. They probably made it on Windows. Nah, let's not test it on that. I just don't believe that. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Well, I call bullshit because they have literally safeguards for safeguards. Like, I doubt that they didn't just
Yeah.
like upload it to like, I don't know, a private server and or cloud. Excuse me, I'm having a burp moment. And
Yeah.
see how that runs. Because even fucking Apple's not really related to Windows, but like when they have updates, they do it to one main server. They look at it, they reroute it, and then they fucking stop, and then they send it to everybody after they check if there's any problems. It's
Well,
not
I'm
like
actually gonna look this up. Uh, okay, yeah. I mean, CrowdStrike is can be on Windows, Mac, and Linux, or server platforms. So, I mean, what you tell me they tested on a Mac and not Windows?
yeah,
Like what?
no. So whatever they did is not what was happening. I don't think it's someone hacking us or some big Russian spy, but it's definitely not what they fucking said it was.
Yeah, that's just like your entire job is to make updates, fix bugs, protect whatever they do.
Well, keep the shit
And
running
they,
consistently for
yeah,
years.
and they, yeah, and then they messed up. They just missed a whole section. Oh, wait, hey, bro, do you remember that third step we are supposed to do? No, I don't remember that one. Okay, that's fine. Just release it.
But this is the other thing. We're viewing it like it's two people. I'm like, you know, it was a whole building that fucked this up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They had, I'm gonna say minimum like 50, 60 people doing these bug fixes.
I don't know if anyone's watched Ford versus Ferrari. This is gonna be the most movie fucking quote thing. So there's this moment where he goes, how many people got that red folder that reached the boss? And there were at least 7 hands in the last 10 minutes that it went through to get to the boss. Now, this is fucking Windows, and I'm going to use technology. There's literally the fucking janitor saw this shit as my fucking, as Cass iterated, to all the way to the point where they went, oh, we're fucked. And then they sent out a message to everybody.
I mean, I mean, if you want to look at it from like a realistic and not just a ranting, if you want to look at it from a realistic tech company point of view, so I make scripts when I'm bored at work. Unfortunately, there's not a lot for me to do at work. So when I'm bored, I will just write scripts. Python, PS, CMD, Lua, just whatever when I'm bored. So I write a script. This is not work related. It's just me getting bored, like I said. So I'll write a script. I'll show it to my coworker, which is the same level as me. He'll look at it. He doesn't fully understand it, but he'll look at it. He's like, oh, this looks nice. Good job. I'll show it to a tech higher level than me. He understands it. He'll be like, oh, damn, I didn't know you knew this. Good job. And then I'll take it to my boss before we officially use it. Normally he says no because for whatever reason he doesn't want to use scripts. But he'll look at it. He's like, oh, this could work, but we'll hold off on that. So what? That's one person that doesn't understand it that looks at it, says, "Oh, that's cool." There's two people that look at it, understand it, and say, "Oh, that'll work. There's nothing wrong with that." So, but that's on a small tech level. Now think of a massive, massive company. So you have, let's just say, let's think minimum. Let's say there's 10 people fixing a singular bug for this larger company. I say that's small group people. So they all look at it. Every single one says, yes, this is good. I see nothing wrong with this. Then you probably send it to the because it's such a large company. I assume there's QA quality assurance. So I'm going to say they send it to the QA. Like, yep, this looks good. I see nothing wrong with it. Then it has to go to some sort of manager slash boss. They don't always look at it because they obviously have other things to do. But let's just say for good measure, let's say they don't look at it in this scenario. So you had one person, and then it goes out to the release team. I know Windows has a release team, so I would assume CrowdStrike has a release team. I'm assuming they view it in some form way. So that's 10 people look at it, say, yes, that's good. Then it goes through QA. Yep, that's good. Then it maybe goes through the manager. Yep, that's good. Then it goes to release team. Yep, that's good. So minimum, that's like what, 40 people?
Yep.
Like, hello, does nobody see the problem?
40 people that all missed the same problem, yet they're all different levels on this fucking totem pole. Like, granted, if
It's,
fucking the U of Windows, and I'm not saying you're dumb or anything, but it's just that level of, oh, I might have missed something, like really small. And then you have the dude above you who goes, oh, let me test that. That might be a problem before I show my boss. Like,
yeah,
there's too many levels. There's too many levels of how did you fuck this up?
yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, I know I'm done ranting about it. I don't believe them. And oh, sorry, yeah, we just didn't test it. We didn't catch that. Sorry. Fucked up the entire United States. That's it's
Uh,
crazy.
all right, everybody. This has been the first episode of our Chronicles, and we will see you in the next one.